Thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it. There is internal drama, go figure, at the VA, and it's continuing. For those that don't know, inside the VA and most government organizations, there were unions established at all kinds of different subgroups of unions, right? In any case, there was a gigantic union and union represented employees at the VA that got ripped away. They ended the union. The union then filed a lawsuit. And now the judge had ruled that the union should be re-implemented, essentially. And the VA asked for clarification on what exactly do you mean? We're confused. Now, look, the reason why I'm even talking about this is because anytime we have disruptions of how things play out within an organization, we're going to have a ripple effect and we're going to feel it at the user level. We, the veterans, are the users of the Veterans Benefits Administration. They are really solely there to serve us. We are the customer. So let's see what is going on. I did find this has been ongoing for a while, but I recently saw an article here that came out March 23rd, 2026. I wanted to share it with you here today. This is on Reuters, and we're just going to go through it, share the information so we're kind of aware of what is going on. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. I truly appreciate it. Every single one of those actions really do matter. More than you think, right? I mean, a thumbs up doesn't seem much to you, but multiply that by thousands of people, and it really does mean a lot. It shows, one, that we're paying attention, and same thing with the subscriber count. That gives vibrato in what we're talking about and in our collective mindset. So with that, let's jump into it here. VA flouting court ruling that restored bargaining agreement. Bargaining agreement is the union agreement, essentially. So let's go ahead and move on. Now, the summary of this is going to break down into essentially 3 bullet points here. The VA has not restored union benefits despite court ruling. The agency seeking clarification of judge's decision, right? So the VA is asking the judge for more information. Sounds like a stalling technique to me, but go figure. I'm just some dude with a beard. Unions, the union says delay will harm veterans. The delay will harm veterans. So of course, so you have the union saying, this is going to harm veterans. You have the VA going, wait a minute, we're kind of confused. Can you explain? Can you give us some clarification on exactly what you're saying by restoring the union? And so here we are. So March 23rd, the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs has been accused by the union of violating a judge's ruling, reviving a collective bargaining agreement, which covers 320,000 employees. That's a big number. So 320,000, almost all of them, right? 320,000 employees of the agency that had been canceled to carry out an order from President Donald Trump. The American Federation of Government Employees, in a filing in Rhode Island federal court on Friday, said the VA has not reinstated the benefits guaranteed by the agreement, such as parental leave and the right to union representation in disciplinary proceedings since the March 13th ruling. Moving on, the VA earlier on Friday had asked the U.S. District Judge Melissa Du Bois to clarify her decision, which reversed the cancellation of the bargaining agreement pending the outcome of AFGE's lawsuit. AFGE's is the union. Du Bois, for lack of a better way of saying the name, because for those of you that have watched for a while, know that, I can pronounce every other word. Anyway, so she is the judge, and so her ruling is among the most significant so far in a series of lawsuits stemming from the executive order by Trump that was stripping most of the federal workforce of the ability to collectively bargain, have union representation. So moving on, let's get to the next section here. AFGE on Friday said the refusal to comply with the order would ultimately harm military veterans who rely on the VA for the benefits and to be able to care for them. VA Secretary Doug Collins uh, cannot tell a federal judge one thing and then pretend he doesn't understand what the ruling means. We are going back to court to hold the VA to its legal obligations, the president of AFGE, Everett Kelly, said in a statement. The VA did not immediately respond to a request for comment on Monday. Du Bois, the judge, in her ruling agreed with AFGE that the VA improperly canceled its bargaining agreement in August and retaliation for the union's opposition to the Trump administration labor policies. The VA had claimed Trump properly exempted the agency from collective bargaining because of the role it plays in maintaining national security, namely as the primary backup for healthcare services required by the military during a war or national emergency. But Du Bois said the VA had provided no evidence that national security had motivated the decision to cancel the union contract and ordered the agency to reinstate it. The VA, in its filing on Friday, said it was unclear whether the judge had barred the agency from terminating the bargaining agreement for any reason before its August expiration, which it said would be improper. And the agency asked the judge to make clear that her decision did not apply to the local AFGE affiliates that represent groups of VA workers but are not involved in the lawsuit. The plaintiffs are AFGE's National VA Council, which bargains on behalf of all AFGE members at the VA, and an affiliate that represents workers in the Providence, Rhode Island area. Local affiliates handle grievances and other issues specific to smaller groups of workers, including bargaining for agreements that supplement the master national contract. All right, so Trump's executive order exempted the VA and more than a dozen other federal agencies from obligations to bargain with unions. They include the Departments of Justice, State, Defense, Treasury, and Health and Human Services. The order applies to agencies that, according to Trump, have a primary function: intelligence, counterintelligence, investigative, or national security work. It significantly expanded an existing exception for workers with duties implicating national security, such as federal law enforcement agents. Trump's order has been challenged in at least 3 lawsuits, while unions have filed many more challenges to individual agencies canceling bargaining agreements. Last month, a federal appeals court in San Francisco rejected a bid by AFGE and other unions to block Trump's order while their case proceeds. The case is American Federation of Government Employees National VA Council versus the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, U.S. District Court for the District of Rhode Island, number 125 CV 00583. For AFGE, Carly LaFreight, I don't know, of law offices of Carly B. LaFreight, Travis Silva, and others from more funny names. For the VA, it's Andrea Hyatt and Tyler Becker of the U.S. Department of Justice. So, in any case, that pretty much wraps it up. Just kind of giving you a taste, if you will, of where the VA is and what is going on with regard to all of the bargaining unit stuff. We've talked about it in the past, and it's still dragging on. We'll see where this goes, and I'll keep you informed along the way. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you very much. Have a great one. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.